In this video, I'm going to show you how to add an email subscription pop-up in WordPress. Unfortunately, since WordPress doesn't support this functionality by default, what we need to do is use a third-party platform. Don't worry though, it's completely free and also very easy to set up. So the first thing I want you to do is to click the first link in the description of this video, which will take you to the Clasper platform. Once you click to the link, this is the page they're going to see. From here, I want you to click on Start for Free, which will automatically take you to the sign up page of the Clasper platform, which is where we need to decide how we want to sign up for Clasper. In my particular case, I'm going to go ahead and sign up using my Google account. Once you're signed up, this is the page they're going to see. Now, before I show you how to set everything up, if you take a look on the left hand side of the screen right here, you will see that by default, you will be assigned to the free plan. If you go ahead and click on that, I want to quickly run through the usage and limitations of the free plan, just so you can see if it's the right plan for you or if you need to choose a different plan. If you take a look along the bottom of the page right here, you can see some of the usage and limitations of the free plan. So for example, you can have as many users as you want. You can have up to one website. You can create as many widgets as you'd like, and you can get up to 3,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. Do bear in mind that with the free plan, you also get the Powered by Clasper badge, which will be displayed somewhere along the bottom of your widget. So if you want your email subscription pop-up to be 100% ad-free, or if you plan to get more than 3,000 monthly page views on your WordPress website, then go ahead and click on Upgrade Plan right here, which will take you to Clasper's plans page. This is what it looks like, and here, for example, you have the Pro 50 plan, which allows you to get up to 50,000 monthly page views on your widgets on WordPress. As part of the plan, you also get all features and functionalities, up to one website, not Powered by Clasper badge, unlimited widgets, unlimited team members, and priority support. And if you use the slider right here, you can of course access all the bigger plans that the platform has to offer. So yeah, browse through the different plans, choose the one that works best for you, and if you'd like to save some money, I definitely recommend you to subscribe to the plan that you like on an annual basis, as that will save you 25% of the total cost of the plan. So for example, the Pro 250 plan goes from $99 per month down to $69 per month, and if you'd like to save an additional 20%, you can also use my discount code at checkout, which you can find in the description of this video. If I go ahead and just add it right here, you can see that this particular plan goes from $69 per month down to $55 per month. Now that you know a little bit more about the different plans that the Clasper platform has to offer, let me show you how to create the exact type of email subscription pop-up that you want and how to integrate it with your WordPress website. So the first thing I want you to do is to click on New Widget right here on top of the page, and then you will see this pop-up appear. The first thing that we need to do here is decide whether you want to create an email subscription pop-up from scratch, or if you want to choose and customize an existing template. I would personally recommend you to go for a template, because all templates are fully customizable anyway, so that's going to save you a whole lot of time and effort in the process, and that's why I'm going to take this route. So go ahead and click on Template Library. Once you've done that, you'll then be taken to this page, which is where you can see all the different templates that the Clasper platform has to offer. Now, the first thing that we need to do here is narrow down the options, so we only see the templates that are relevant to us. In that particular case, that will be email subscription pop-ups. To do that, go on the left hand side of the screen, which is where we need to check a couple of different boxes. The first box that we need to check will be Grow Email List underneath Use Case, so go ahead and check this box. And then the second box that you want to check will be Pop-up underneath Layout, so go ahead and tick it as well. Now, in my particular case, these are going to be the only two boxes that I'm going to check, but by all means, go ahead and explore them and check other boxes that are relevant to you. Then go ahead and choose a template from the right hand side of the screen. In my particular case, I'm going to go for this template right here because I really like the look of it and I can customize it to my exact requirements fairly easily. Once you selected the template that you want to go with, you'll then be taken to this page, which is where you can see what it looks like by default. So here is mine, and in my particular case, I can also choose the color scheme of my template. So by default, it's black, as you can see. So if I go ahead and click on this color block right here, I can change the color of my template to any color that I want. In my case, I'm going to keep it green, maybe like this. That looks pretty nice. So I'm going to go ahead and click away from that now, and then click on Use this template in the top right corner of the screen, which will then take me to the template editor. This is what Clasper's template editor looks like. Now, in my particular case, I'm not going to make a whole lot of changes to my particular template because I'm only recording a tutorial video, so it doesn't really matter for me. I just want to quickly show you what's possible, and then I'll let you customize yours to your specific requirements. So the first thing I want to show you is how to delete elements that you don't want to have in the final version of your email subscription pop-up. So for example, let's just suppose you want to delete this text right here. Simply go ahead and click on the element that you want to delete and highlight it, and then press the backspace button on your keyboard, and just like that, the component has been deleted. Next up, I want to show you how to customize elements that are already on your template. So for example, let's just suppose you want to make this text right here a little bit bigger. What you want to do is click on it to highlight it, and then on the right hand side, you'll get the editor for that particular element. And what we're looking for here is font size, which is right here. What we're going to do next is go ahead and click on the plus button a couple of times to make the text bigger. And as you can see, it automatically reflects on the left hand side of the screen. Besides customizing and deleting existing elements from your template, you can also add additional components to it as well. So for example, in my particular case, I also want to capture the first name of the person who is filling out this form. So what I want to do is go to the left hand side here, which is where I can find all the different components that I can add to my particular template. Now in my case, I want to capture the first name of the person. So underneath fields here, I'm going to look for first name, which is right here. And then I'm going to simply go ahead and drag it and drop it anywhere I want within my template. In this case, above the email field. And just like that, it got added, and then on the right hand side here, I get the editor, which is where I can customize this field to my liking. In my case though, I'm going to leave it as it is. And that's pretty much all the changes that I'm going to make to my particular email subscription pop-up. Once you've customized yours and you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. You will then be taken to the triggering page, which is where we need to decide when and how our email subscription pop-up is going to be shown on our WordPress website. So for example, if you go to display frequency right here, at the moment it's at once per session. In my case, I'm going to set it to do not limit. And in terms of when to display, at the moment we have a 20-second delay right here. As you can see, the user has to spend 20 seconds on my WordPress website before the pop-up is shown to them. In my case though, I'm going to show it immediately. So I'm going to go ahead and check the first box right here. These are all the customizations I'm going to make to my particular pop-up, but by all means, go ahead and explore all the options down here at the bottom and customize them as you see fit. Once you're ready to move forward, go ahead and click on next in the top right corner of the screen, and then you'll be taken to the integrations page, which is where you can integrate your pop-up with Google Analytics or any other platform that you like. In my case though, I'm going to skip this step and click on done once more. Once you've done that, the last step of the process is to go ahead and publish our email subscription pop-up. So go ahead and click on publish right here and change the status to published, and then go ahead and click on save in the top right corner of the screen. Once the widget is published, we can start integrating it with your WordPress website. So the first thing you want to do here is go to script on the left hand side of the screen, and then you will see this page open up. The first thing you want to do here is go ahead and click on manage and provide your website URL in here. Once you've done that, go to the bottom of the page and then click on install within the WordPress field. And then you'll see this window open up. Underneath step number 2, I want you to click on copy ID. And once you've done that, we can head over to WordPress so we can start integrating the widget. As you can see, I'm already in my WordPress dashboard. And from here, what I want you to do is go to the left hand side of the screen. And then I want you to hover over the plugins button right here. And then I want you to click on add plugin. And then you'll be taken to the WordPress plugins marketplace. So when it comes to installing the Classable plugin on your WordPress website, there's 2 different routes that you can take. The first route is through the plugins marketplace itself. Do bear in mind that you will need to have at least a business plan for WordPress in order to do that. At the time of recording this video, unfortunately, that's the only way. However, you can also do it for free, which I'm going to show you in a completely different step in just a second. So if you have the business plan or higher, you can go ahead and click on search right here and then type in Classable and then click on enter and then click on the pop-up right here that you see, and then go ahead and click on install and activate. Now, if you don't have the business plan for WordPress and you want to do it completely for free, if you have a self-hosted website on WordPress, what I want you to do is go ahead and click the second link in the description of this video, which will then take you to this page right here. Where my camera is in the bottom right corner of the screen, you will see a blue download button. Go ahead and click on that to download the plugin and then simply install it on your WordPress website, just like you would with any other plugin. Once the Classable plugin has been installed on your WordPress website, whether you've done it for the marketplace or whether you've installed it manually, you will then be taken to this page right here. So what I want to do here is go ahead and click on the script ID field and simply paste the script ID that we just copied previously from the Classable platform. And then I want you to click on connect right here. Once you've done that, you will see this message. So let's head over back to Classable and check if the script has been installed correctly. Go to step number 3 here and click on check, and then we should get a green message just like this. If you got the green message, you can head over to your WordPress website, and then you should see your email subscription pop up live on your WordPress website. And as you can see, here is my WordPress website, and here is my email subscription pop-up. It looks super nice and clean, and it's also fully interactive. And that's about it. That's how to add an email subscription pop-up in WordPress. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below, and I'll do my best to help you out.